Yeah, so I've been eyeing the Hasselblad X2D Mark II since last many years when the X2D Mark II had come. The only issues with the X2D Mark 1 actually, not the 2. The 2 just came out like last month, but the X2D Mark 1 is what I've been eyeing since many last 2 or 3 years, I believe. And when I tried, I found a lot of issues it had. First, the focusing speed was very bad. The camera takes a lot of time to switch on. The autofocusing was bad. The continuous autofocus was bad. A lot of things which they should have actually done. When we are charging so much of money just for a camera body, even if it's a medium format sensor, but still you need to fix on those small stuff. But all of those issues have finally fixed it in the X2D Mark II. So now we have the autofocusing, the PDF, continuous focus, touchscreen. Best thing is the HDR is already fully included. So whatever issues they had in the X2D Mark 1, they have finally just made sure like all of those issues have been fixed. Of course, like people were actually waiting for the X3D so that they could have given the video as well, but of course they're just not making anything realistic, I would say. It's still just a photography camera. You cannot use it for video. It's not for them who are looking for speed. Like if you're looking for speed, if you're looking like click, you need a lot of shutter speed, a lot of photos instantly, then best camera I would say is to go for a Sony A7R5, or probably would be a EOS R5, the Canon EOS R5 as well. But if you're looking for something which is slow, takes time, you need to have just for the special pictures, then maybe this is the one to get. But if you're looking for some very fast, best is to go for the Sony A7R5 with a 50mm 1.2, with 24mm 1.2, with 90mm f2.8, or probably a 70 to 200mm if you're looking for a telephoto. But if you're looking for just something which is slow, takes time to build, takes time to just tell a story, then maybe this is the one to go for. But yes, it's very tough to get. Like I have been trying to get it since September 4. Everywhere, every part of the world I have already tried, in Sweden, Norway, Italy, Switzerland, Netherlands, Germany. Like everyone, whenever I kept on asking them, the only thing they kept on saying me is, if you really need it, maybe you have to go to Hong Kong to get it, because Hong Kong is the only place where they're actually getting the stock. But whenever they're getting the stock, it gets sold out immediately. So you need to order it, pre-order it, and wait for at least a month to get it, which was actually not happening, because anyways I'm leaving for the US after a week. So I was like, if we need it, then maybe we'll just go figure it out and find out. So after like last 2 days of going around places, spending a lot of money on the Uber bills, and going through a lot of stores, getting in touch with a lot of friends, it was like almost looking impossible. Finally, my friend, who has been one of our suppliers since many years, he's from Hong Kong actually, got in touch with me. He is of course the local Chinese, so he knows, he got all those contacts. So he got in touch with someone. They figured out a way to get it through Shenzhen, and Shenzhen, China is from where they actually ship all of those boxes, even if they're getting it like the hand, they write it as handmade in Sweden. I believe it's organized, because still all of those parts they're getting it from every part of the world. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and unbox and see what all do we get inside the box. So first is the camera body, which is the most tough thing to get, the camera body one. So this is what they have. All the best features what they have already put it here, like AFC, the autofocus continuous, HNCS, HDR, IBIS 5-axis, 10-stop in-body image stabilization, and the focus mobile 2. It has been completely automated. But the problem is it's not for Android yet, it's only for iOS. So if you're looking for the focus mobile, then you only have to use it on the iOS or else iPad, or else you can just use it on the Mac OS X as well with the Retina display, because without them maybe you would not be able to figure out the HNCS color coding. So we will just, this is the body, and what else, this is the 55mm lens, because since most of the photos what I always use is a 50mm, so this was only making sense. So this is a medium format sensor, so the 55mm is close to 43mm what you get in the full frame sensors. But if you're in the medium format, it's close to 43mm for 55. If it's a 25, then it's 18mm. If it's 90mm, then it's close to 75mm. So this is how it differs. So anyone who is already using a full frame since many years, like a Canon, Sony, or Nikon, or Fujifilm, or anything, The full frame 90mm is like 90mm, the 50mm is like 50mm, 25mm is like 25mm. But if when you're moving to medium format sensor, the 50mm is 55 is close to 43, 25 is close to 18mm, 90 is close to 75, something like this. And this actually they have a very good lens right now, that is the 35 to 100 mm, that is f2.8. So if someone doesn't want to invest a lot of money on multiple lenses on the Hasselblad ecosystem, best is to go for just that one single lens, the 35 to 100 mm, that is f2.8, pretty fast. So it's same like having the Sony or Canon 2470 mm, so you can absolutely use this for every kind of photos. You don't need to carry like multiple lenses, just one 35 to 100 mm, and that should be good to go. And this is the battery charger. They are only giving you one single battery, and so that's why. So I had to buy one extra battery, and this one is the extra battery. So battery charger, and the lens 85mm, and the body. So we'll just go ahead, unbox and see how they normally pack it up. So let's say if I show you the lens, so this is how the lens packaging is. I have to carry all those boxes to Dubai, of course. So we will just open it up and show you how they normally ship the lens. And the lens is also having a firmware. So first you need to update the firmware of the body. After that you should be updating for the lens. So do not do it like together. The only best way is to put it first on the body. The body firmware needs to be updated. Once the body firmware is up to date, and I believe that today's date is around 29, and the last firmware is showing around 22nd, yes, 1.9.2 firmware 1.9.2. We just came like few days back. So first job needs to be done is updating the body immediately, because there are a lot of bug fixes and all. After that, the second step would be updating the firmware of the lens. But of course the lens needs to be connected, because lens you cannot connect with cable or something. The lens needs to be connected to the camera. So this is how the 55mm looks like. So they are also selling the UV filters, but those are like horribly expensive. I did not get them. Probably I will get my normal breath filters from Dubai. We can easily get it from Amazon. No point getting the Hasselblad filters. It's just bloody so expensive. No use. So this is how the lens looks. So it's pretty well made. It's all metal. You can see that the top is metal, back is metal, and it just feels so good. Like for the autofocus and manual, all you have to do is something like this, and that's all. Beautiful. And they have the lens cap as well, lens hood. So lens hood, we will just remove it. So lens hood, you can just put it something like this. Done. Lens hood is done. Beautiful. And what else do we get inside the box? Probably the manual and rest of the stuff. So we'll just open it up, and maybe the okay, so beautiful lens case. So even if you are not using it with the keeping it with the body, maybe, or maybe you have got multiple lenses, probably you can just use the bag to store it. But a humidifier box makes more sense instead of using the bags. But the bag actually is just so well made that you can actually use them. Beautiful leather case, and you can just use it with straight up inside this box as well. Nice, neat. And use it straight up. Anyways, I will just let it stay inside the box, because anyways I don't even use the lens cases. Once the lens is attached to the camera, those bags are anyways of no use. But still, you can just keep it for like storage or something like that. Maybe we'll just put it. And what else do we get? The warranty cards. So lens is also having a 1-year warranty, but the warranty is of course not international. It's only Hong Kong warranty. So if you have got any issues, you have to come back to Hong Kong for any of the warranty claims, be it a camera or be it the lens or anything. So this is the case, and this is how the packaging looks like. So we'll just put the lens here, because anyways we have to install it now. So this is done. So this is for the lens. And what else? Yes, now for the body, just box it. So body comes like this, same black packaging for them as well. So body, all right, done. So body, the top looks like this, Hasselblad X2D Mark II 100C, and this came from Australia. It's the AU edition, Australian edition. So we'll just open it up. Done. So straight up, once you unbox, you straight up get the camera, of course. So this is how it looks and feels once you hold it. So it's not very heavy. finally it's just too a bit big. So like if you're used to holding a Sony A7R5, that's pretty small, but this one is pretty big. But it's like the whole body is made up of the like aeroplane standards aluminum grade, I would say, and it's just so well made. So all you have to do is just connect the lens, and that's all. So we'll just connect the lens. And what else do we get inside the box? Let's go ahead and check. So inside the box we have some stuff. So first off is the manual and certificate, warranty cards, fair enough, okay. Then what else do we get? So we get the the power cable, since Australian edition, so it's the power cable is this. So you need to put some extra power cable at the top to charge it. So it's a fast charger, so all you have to do is just put one extra adapter. And here is one USB-C cable. You will be needing this a lot because you don't need to actually install any extra SD or SD cards, because this is anyways coming with 1 TB inbuilt SSD. You can just use the inbuilt SSD, so that's why they have given a nice braided cable, so the braided cable can be directly used to transfer all the files and all. So we'll be needing. And the main strap, they were also trying to sell me one extra strap, which was very expensive. I did not even get it, but this is the Hasselblad official strap, which can be used as well. So pretty neat, nice. The other one which they have, it's in orange color, which matches with the iPhone as well. But yeah, this was more than enough. That was somewhere around $300 or $400 extra just for the strap. So this is pretty much it, what you get inside the box. And what else do we get? Battery, anyways, I have already put it. So straight up, we'll just connect and install. So for the lens, all you have to do is just done. It's installed. So here goes the switch on switch off button. Here's one M ISO white balance, and this is the main shutter, and we have got multiple buttons here. And finally the Mac 1 did not had the focus point movement joystick, but this one has the joystick, so you can actually use this joystick just to move the focus points. Multiple buttons you can easily just use for the custom functions as well. So switching on is very easy. All you have to do is press on this and it gets switched on. Of course, the Hasselblad thing takes some time to switch on, and once it's on you can just get it out, something like this. Done. This is how the display is. Huge display, and thankfully since it's HDR compatible, the display is completely HDR compatible as well. So whatever photos you get, you can directly see it on HDR live on this. So it doesn't have the charge, so probably we'll just charge it and I will show you some sample images tomorrow.